see me die on God. See me shine from demise to divine on God. Vengeance is mine. Duh. My enemies are mob deep, shook ones in the group chat 10 deep, trying to see how to take me, break me. Shook ones can't shake me. I'm Elohim, covenant keeper, crows, vultures, and night creatures with dark features. Soul vultures, trying to eat what they think is weak. God is strong, I won't retreat. Vengeance is mine, on God. Enemies at the table need to see me die, on God. See me shine from demise to divine, on God. Vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is mine. That's what we're going to talk about today. Episode 17, The Disciples League. How do we resist the urge to get back, to clap back, take matters in our own hands when vengeance is mine? God is the one that does the paying back. He says he has a due time, a due time. If we just wait, if we just chill, if we sit there, there's a day of their calamity. And the things that will happen will come upon them suddenly. God has a date and a time and a place where he will handle business on your behalf. You're not going to have to do anything. Our posture is prayer. When we look at that word vengeance, nakam, it means literally taken by God. It's his absolute duty that because of the covenant that he has with us, he is going to revenge or take vengeance on our behalf. So let's look at Leviticus 26:25. This is when you sit and pray and leave it up to God, he will execute the vengeance based on the covenant that you have with Elohim. And he will deal with it, whether he sends pestilence, whatever it is he does, he will do to your enemy. You don't have to do nothing about it. I got a perfect example. When I used to work at this organization, the president promised me a job, took all my information. I worked 2 months for free. They gave my position to somebody else. They gave my office to somebody else. They took all my programs. Long story short, I resigned after 2 months. And then about 5 or 6 months later, in prayer, God said, what do you want me to do with this person, that organization? I said, whatever you want. Next thing you know, I got a call. The man was dead. Vengeance is mine. I didn't tell God that's what I wanted. I said, God, whatever you want to do, take vengeance. You do whatever you want to do. And then I got a call that the man, literally the next day, I heard that God had taken vengeance. And the man knew he wasn't supposed to do that because when I got hired, he said he wasn't going to do any of these things that has happened to me before because he knew who I was in God. And yet he still did it, and he's no longer here. I didn't do nothing. God took vengeance. That's what God does. So you don't have to take vengeance, because if you leave it up to God, he will handle your situation, because you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. And you wouldn't want something bad to happen to you. If you do something, you would want mercy and grace. And at the same time, because God knows all that, if you leave it up to him, he will deal with the person, because he knows everything they're doing and saying. He knows what's going on behind the scenes. And so you don't have to do nothing. God will determine the outcome. We just have to trust God in the process, not try to clap back, not try to get back, because God is the one that brings a sword against your enemies. He executes the vengeance based on the covenant. That's what we got to understand. We may want to engage with our enemies, but we don't have to. All we have to do is sit and rest in Elohim, rest in God. God can deal with them way more better, more direct than you can. Like the example I said, I didn't do nothing. I didn't get paid. I left, and God dealt with the situation the way He wanted to deal with it. I mean, it just is what it is. So when God is fighting on your behalf, time doesn't matter. We see in Joshua 10:13, God stopped time so the people could get revenge on their enemies. You understand that God stopped time so that the people could fight their enemies. He empowered them to get revenge on their enemies by stopping the sun, stopping time so they would have more time to get up on that head. So we got to understand this. Let the Lord judge between you and me. Let the Lord avenge between you and me. So you don't have to have your hand against the person. You don't have to get back. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to do all that. Let God deal with it. I'm telling you, God will deal with it much more harshly, vengeful. He's nothing to play with. Elohim, God, is nothing to play with. You don't want people to tell you they're going to turn you over to God and let God deal with it. So you better, that's why you should go repent and ask for forgiveness with the people that you may have an issue with, because God says He will rid Himself of His adversaries. He will take vengeance on His enemies, because His enemies are your enemies. Because when you're in covenant with God, you're in league with God, you're in covenant with God, your enemies become His enemies, and He will rid Himself of those adversaries. So all we're supposed to do is plead our case before God. Jeremiah 51:36, plead your case and God will take vengeance for you. God will handle your case. Just take it before the courts of heaven. Take it before God. He will deal with your case and take vengeance on your behalf. So you just sit there. He will prepare a table before your enemies. They think they coming to sit there and eat, but they don't realize they on the menu, because God is jealous. The God avenges. And His vengeance, when He avenges, is furious. He will take vengeance on His adversaries, and His adversaries are the people that are coming against you in your situation, because you're in covenant with Him. He reserves wrath for His enemies.
On God, see me shine from demise to divine. On God, vengeance is mine. My enemies are mob deep, shook ones in the group chat 10 deep. Trying to see how to take me, break me, shook ones, can't shake me. I'm Elohim, covenant keeper, crows, vultures, and night creatures with dark features, soul vultures, trying to eat what they think is weak. God is strong, I won't retreat. Vengeance is mine. On God, enemies at the table need to see me dine. On God.